Alright, this is Andrew with Jordan Home Inspections. We're at 3340 East Verde Ave. Today is May 4th, 2026. And we have the camera pushed out 81 feet. I think this might be the city connection. I'm not positive because I'm hitting this offset, but we're dropping down, which typically you won't have this big of a drop just randomly in the yard. And so I think we're probably dropping into the city line. But that's such a big offset that I can't get my camera past it. Just like my camera's getting hung up on it, it's also possible that waste could also potentially get stuck on it. Same with this one. This one, the offset's more on the top, so that one's in a lot of ways less concerning. Still not ideal. This looks like transite pipe. But the only way to permanently fix an offset is to dig it up and do a spot repair. Which, with it being vertical, I think it'd be really hard for it to back up because water would just collapse down. And so it's, of all the places to have an offset that big on a vertical section of pipe, that's probably the best. You know, still not ideal, and maybe in some edge case, waste could stack up in a way that it backs up, but it's not one that I would expect to. This house is very unique because there's a lateral line that goes out above the basement slab, but then a basement bathroom that somehow ties in. And so I think that was changed later to tie in, because I think the original sewer line, there was no running water in the basement with the height that the sewer line is going out. It's starting to go underwater here, and that's not a blockage. I think this is caused by bad grade. So we're going on 7 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, and then we come out of it. And so and honestly that might be heading up to that original lateral line, going through some cast iron. So it's possible that what's under the house is also flat. I didn't see a clean out, and so I don't think that's one that we could easily check, but I think to be able to see it, you'd have to remove a toilet. That's the only spot I can think that you'd be able to get access to it. If it's flat under the house, you know, the only way to fix bad grade is to dig it up and re-slope it. And so hopefully it's only flat outside, but the next step would be to have a plumber pull the toilet and scope from there. And then they could also give you quotes on both to correct the grade if that's what you wanted to do. I would recommend the insurance on the line. And that way, if it does back up, they can come clear it or put money towards a repair if it's bad enough. That last section of pipe was cast iron. Cast iron gets real rough and rusty and will eventually need to be replaced. And that looked like typical cast. I might consider having it cleaned, and that would prevent waste from building up on it and creating a blockage, but cast is real common with this age. The insurance doesn't cover what's under the house, but it would cover what's outside. I'm going to end this recording now.